Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. It is easier to build a boy than to mend a man. Find a purpose. Resources will be found. Nothing is so aggravating as calmness. Truth is one. Paths are many. The value of an ideal is that it moves away as we approach it. The future depends on what you do today. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is in the attribute of the strong. Where there is love, there is life. If we are to reach real peace in the world, we shall have to begin with the children. We ourselves must become the changes we want to see in the world. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. God has no religion. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. Hate the sin, love the sinner. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. At first, they don't notice you. Then they laugh at you. Then they fight you. And then you win. Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. The day the power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace. Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. We talk, but we listen. We listen, but not to be silent. Happiness is not a possession to be prized. It is a quality of thought, a state of mind. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, and yet it is the humblest imaginable. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. There is no school equal to a decent home, and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. I cannot conceive of a greater loss than the loss of one's self-respect. A wife is not a slave, but a comrade and a helper of her husband, called to share with him equally all joys and sorrows. Like a husband, a wife has the right to go her own way. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. Poverty is the worst form of violence. There is no way to peace. There is only peace. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. All mankind is one inseparable and indivisible family, and each of us is responsible for the misdeeds of all the others. The right to subject people to the most severe criticism deserves the one who convinced them of his love for them. Always aim at purifying your thoughts, and everything will be well. Faith is not something to grasp. It is a state to grow into. Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. A no, uttered from the deepest conviction, is better than a yes, merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. It is wrong and immoral to seek to escape the consequences of one's acts. The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane. Fearlessness is the first requisite of spirituality. Cowards can never be moral. There is no such thing as too insane, unless others turn up dead due to your actions. The path is the goal. Liberty and democracy become unholy when their hands are dyed red with innocent blood. Everyone around you will appreciate you if your words match your actions. Honest differences are often a healthy sign of progress. You will never get angry if you keep silent more often. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. True beauty lies in the purity of the heart.